Hi, today is July 8th, 2026, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1049 for the year, Konigsburg's Book. They've got a bookshelf in the laundry room. Leave a book, take a book, and I saw a book which I took. Konigsberg's from the mixed-up files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler, because I thought maybe I'd like to read that book again, because I was thinking about that book the last time I was on Governor's Island, and how I might like to rip that book off for a book about a kid or two who run away to Governor's Island, and I thought it might be good to reread the Konigsberg so that when I rip it off right. But now I'm remembering that now a decent number of people actually live on Governor's Island, just as they did when it was a Coast Guard station, and I think the story won't work if the island isn't abandoned, so I probably won't write it. But if that's right, then I don't really have a reason to read the Konigsberg again, so maybe when it's time to get the clothes out of the dryer, I'll just put the book back on the shelf in the laundry room and pretend the whole thing never happened. Poem number 1050, Olivia's Book. I did open the book, and inside was a birthday card from Melissa to Olivia, and that made me feel a little strange, even though I'm used in used books to seeing evidence of a prior owner's ownership. And sometimes it is welcome, but this time it felt vaguely odd to be in possession of a children's book that not only may have been read by a child, but that was also a gift from one child to another, although the book looked brand new, probably because Olivia already had the book and had already read it, which might explain why the book had been brought to the take a book, leave a book laundry room shelf. But now, as I think about the whole thing more, I think I want to keep the book after all, and hopefully I will read it soon. And oops, there goes the alarm, and it's time to get the clothes, and I'm going down to the laundry room without Olivia's book, at least for now. Poem number 1051, New Underwear. I had bought 10 pair of new I had bought 10 new pair of underwear because it was time, and even though I pretty much believe that it is not necessary to wash new underwear, I opened the packages this morning and took the tape off of each pair and put them in the bag, thinking that how this company, Gildan, uses a simple piece of tape for each pair rather than a tag attached by one of those stupid plastic twigs that you have to cut off and then pull off, and you know that those twigs are leaving a minute hole in the underwear, even if you can't see it. And as I was down there just now, folding the underwear, I was a bit perturbed that I had to interrupt the flow of my writing, not because I like what I had been writing, but because I like the way my brain sometimes feels when I'm in the flow, and this was one of those times when the brain was buzzing and speeding, and I can't always even type the words fast enough, and this sometimes happens even when I'm writing about it's quite quotidian. Even when I'm writing even when what I'm writing about is quite quotidian, as is the case today when I was folding the new underwear and wondering why I even fold underwear when no one can tell when you're walking around outside whether your underwear is wrinkled. And as I had that thought while folding the underwear, I thought about how much I wanted to be done with this so I could get upstairs and write that idea down. And now, having done so, you might think that the buzzing might have died down a bit, but you'd be wrong. Poem number 1052, Dollar in the Dryer. Because as I was down there folding the underwear, I saw a dollar there among the underwear, and I thought, poem number 1052, Dollar in the Dryer. Because as I was down there folding the underwear, I saw a dollar there among the underwear, and I thought there must have been a dollar in the dryer when I put my clothes in, because it wasn't my dollar, because I only keep dollars in my pants pockets, and I didn't put any pants in the laundry this morning, so this was somebody else's dollar that I was now putting in my pocket, and now I'm wondering if this is like the bookshelf, and that you can take a dollar out of the dryer or put one in depending on your mood, or whether you deem yourself to be overburdened with dollars or some other such thing, which I suppose is possible if you had like 33 singles in your pocket and you were like, this is stupid to have this many dollars in my pocket. I think I'll just throw one of them into the dryer for the next lucky son of a bitch to find. And if that's what happened, I guess the lucky son of a bitch is me. And the last poem of the day, poem number 1053, brief recap of the morning in the form of a haiku. laundry, a book, new, underwear, and $1 found in the dryer. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.